Hi friends, my name is Deshanta. I'm a dyslexic science teacher teaching here in Southern California. In this video, we're going to be talking about the signs and symptoms of dyslexia. So dyslexia is the most common learning difficulty. About 10% of the population has dyslexia. It runs in families, so if someone in your family has dyslexia, you have a higher chance of having it yourself. If you found this video, you're probably really curious to see whether or not you're dyslexic. I promise by the end of this video, you'll have a better answer to that question. So I'm gonna break down the symptoms of dyslexia by age group because they kind of change as you get older. I'll include the age groups by timestamp in the description below. So if you want to just jump right into your age group and check your symptoms, you can do that. I've also put together a test that you can take. I'll put that in the description below as well. This test will give you a better idea whether you're dyslexic or not. And yeah, check the description and let's jump right into the video. So first age group is before school. This is symptoms for kids that are before elementary school, before kindergarten. So here they are. The first one is late talking. The second one is learning new words very slowly. Third one is problems forming words correctly, such as like reversing sounds in words or confusing one word for another word when they sound very similar. Problems remembering the names of letters, problems remembering the name of numbers, and problems remembering the name of colors. And the last symptom in this age group is difficulty learning nursery rhymes or playing nursery games. So the second age group is elementary school kids. So this is from kindergarten to 6th grade. So here are the symptoms. The first one is reading well below the expected level for age. The second one is problems processing and understanding what he or she hears. The third one is difficulty finding the right word or forming answers to questions. The fourth one is problems remembering the sequence of things. So the fifth one is difficulty seeing similarities and differences in letters and words. So this is kind of like, mixing the D's with B's, that kind of thing. The sixth one is the inability to sound out pronunciations of unfamiliar words. So if the kid hasn't seen a word the first time, they're gonna have a little bit of a hard time coming up with how it sounds. The next one is difficulty spelling. I still struggle with this one even as an adult. So the next one is spending an unusually long time completing tasks that involve reading or writing. It's pretty obvious. When I was a kid, I used to really struggle with homework assignments and things like that if there was some reading involved. So if a kid is having difficulties with this particular type of assignment, there's a pretty good chance, or there might be a chance that he might be dyslexic or she might be dyslexic. And the last one in this list is avoiding activities that involve reading, like reading out loud or participating in like reading challenges and readathons and things like that. If a kid's like avoiding that kind of behavior, that could be a chance that this kid might be dyslexic. So the next category is teens and adults. That's pretty much a majority of the subscribers that watch this channel. So I'll just talk about some of these symptoms, and if they're interesting, I'll give my perspective as well. So the first one is difficulty reading, including reading aloud. Yep, this is something I struggle with, and I'm pretty sure most of you guys struggle with this a lot too. It can be overcome with doing repetitions and things like that. I'm actually doing reps right now because I'm reading a script to you guys, and I'm trying to make it sound like I know what I'm doing, and this is really hard. I have to do a lot of different takes to make this sound as natural as possible, and you guys will probably catch some mistakes along the script and things like that. The next symptom is slow and labor-intensive reading and writing. Dyslexics naturally have issues reading and writing, but luckily we have lots of tools to kind of expedite the process, and I've shown you guys some techniques and strategies that I've used to become even better reader as a dyslexic and even become a better writer as a dyslexic as well. Problems with spelling. This is my biggest issue. Spellings and grammar is kind of like my kryptonite. When I write an email, especially an important one, I always make sure that I have it proofread, either through an app like Speechify, and if someone's available, like a real life person, I have them read that before I send it out, because guaranteed there's going to be grammar and spelling mistakes no matter how hard I try. I'm trying to figure out ways to improve that, but I just haven't had the motivation to just fix that issue because it's not a huge one. The next one is mispronouncing words or names or problems retrieving words. This happens often to dyslexics. This happens to me all the time. This happens to me while I make YouTube videos. If you go back and watch some of my videos, you will definitely notice some of those mistakes. Yeah, sometimes I catch myself doing it, but sometimes I don't even realize I'm doing it, and I have to include it in the video because I don't want to go back and reshoot it. So the next one is trouble understanding jokes or expressions that have meanings not easily understood from the specific words, also known as idioms. An example of a good idiom would be like, oh, that's a piece of cake, which means that that thing is easy. Sometimes it's easy to miss those kind of things as a dyslexic. The next one here is spending an unusual long time completing tasks that involve reading and writing. Just like in school, this happens to dyslexics where it takes them a longer time to process things that are written and things that are read. So yeah, it's a big symptom. If you have it, it's a good possibility that you could be dyslexic. The next one is difficulty summarizing a story. And then we have trouble learning a foreign language, and then difficulty memorizing, and difficulty doing math problems. I have issues with math problems and difficulty learning foreign languages for sure. Yeah, so those were the symptoms according to each age group. I know we kind of blasted through those kind of fast. I did put together a test for you guys. It's in the description below. It'll take you a couple minutes to take it, and by the end of it, you'll have a better idea whether you're dyslexic or not, and then you can do something about it. All right, guys, so if this is your first time on this channel is completely dedicated to the dyslexia community. I have lots of resources and tips and tricks and strategies to help us master our dyslexic mind. Check out the season 1 masterclass playlist I put together for you guys. It's all about using technology to become smarter so you can master your dyslexia. Yeah. Thanks a lot, you guys. See you on the next one. Bye. Friends, the YouTube recommendation engine is an AI system. It's an algorithm that shows you videos that it thinks you like to watch. So if you like to learn how to leverage technology to become smarter, build your personal monopoly, and master your dyslexia, like this video, subscribe, and leave a comment. If you do that, it'll teach the YouTube algorithm that you like videos like this one. And then YouTube will start showing you the rest of the series on your homepage. So if you don't want to miss out on this opportunity to master your dyslexic mind, like this video, leave a comment, subscribe, and I'll see you on the next one. Love you. Bye.